Welcome back, my cannonballs. We're back for a short, quick second. And on this one, it's going to be about Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion. This is going to be real quick. I'm going to just give my opinion. You guys, I'm not going to hate Nicki. He's a good artist. But Megan Thee Stallion is eating that ass up. I mean, she is eating that ass up. And my thing is that I've noticed about Nicki's strategy is she hops on up and coming really new and up and coming artists, from what I have seen, you know. And for me, it's like, oh, I'm gonna get on a track with you because you're popular right now, and then I'm gonna dish you, after I'm done. If anything, I would say that you are doing yourself a disjustice because you should be uplifting your fellow these fellow artists out here, your fellow co-workers or whatever. You should be uplifting these people that looked up to you at once upon a time in their life. I wouldn't be going around trying to you know get on with this person and get on with that person just so I can get ahead, really get a step up on them. No, we come together, as really as black people. We come together as black people and try to make something work. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being nasty and just really trying to be like, oh, I'm gonna dish you and I'm gonna step on your neck, or no, I'm gonna keep my foot on your neck, and that's just not the way to go. Because as we all have seen, Nicki Minaj, she's okay, but over the years she has been very disrespectful to people that has been in the game way longer than she has. I mean, who's to say if her music going to be who's to say if her music is going to be timeless in the next couple of years after after she may retire? Who knows? If any damn thing, it's a different generation out here nowadays that are making you know some of these artists' songs back relevant. Honestly, you know, honestly, yeah, and she need to be thanking them because the people that's already out here born and done, and that they done lived and they done heard your work already. They're not really going back and listening to that stuff because it's old to them. It's old to them. I believe Megan Thee Stallion is going to be very, very successful. Nicki Minaj is very, very successful too. But for me, I think she's in stagnant still. Mm-hmm. She talks real. She is for me. It's just like for me. It's just like she just talks down on other people, you know, or like she's just the best. And I don't believe that I really don't believe that she is the queen of rap. I don't believe that because if she was, the numbers would show it. The numbers would show it. Hell, you would have the older generation in agreement with that. But they're not even in agreement with that. They're rocking with Little Kim, MC Light, Queen Latifah. It's plenty more. It's plenty of more female rappers that are good and better. It is. And I really do hope that nigga didn't say nothing crazy about Megan Thee Stallion mom. That's really messed up. And for me, is getting shot, is that something that really to be like throwing shade about? Really? I mean, like, what if you had got into an accident and she mentioned that? Like, that wouldn't be funny because that can happen to anybody. It can happen to you, me, anybody. God forbid, but it can happen. It's really not funny to say stuff. It's really not funny to mention serious life-threatening things like that in a song, all because you're mad because you was told the truth by Megan. Boy, but I'm going to be sitting back I'm going to be sitting back in the cut, and I'm going to be watching this, and I hope, and I really do hope that Megan don't have to put her hands on Nicki Minaj if they see each other in person. If they see each other in person, because it seems like, Nicki Minaj loves to push those buttons. She loves to push those buttons, and her character to me is coming off like she's doing something like under the influence of something, some substance. I'm just saying. It that's how it's coming off to me. It is. I don't get it sometimes. The way that I've been seeing her act is like, are you drunk? Are you high off of something? What's wrong with you? I wouldn't even get on YouTube doing those type of, well, really getting behind the camera and showing you guys certain things. Mm-mm. Just like Stump Down told you guys, I hide a lot of things. Yes, indeed, I hide a lot of things. Goddamn right. You know, I'm not out here doing any and everything, but I hide a lot of things from you guys. I don't want everybody in my business. That was a point where I wanted to just show certain things, but I had to pull that curtain on down, hmm just to keep people out my business. And you know what? I also had to learn, don't overly share. Don't overly share your business, because at the end of the day, people will use what you have said against you. Even though now I like to share here and there, I don't mind sharing, but you won't know all the way. But you won't know all of what I have really been through and what I've seen and heard. Mm-mm. I have learned to keep certain things to myself, and it feels good to be very, very secretive. You know, sometimes you just have to be secretive. Sometimes you just can't let your friend know, or your mama know, or your dad know, your auntie know everything. You can't let everybody know every damn thing. Sometimes it's best to keep things to your goddamn self. It is. And as for Nikki, it's best that she keeps certain things to herself. You know? I mean, the way that she was disrespecting Mariah, and Mariah has been in the game a way longer before her ass was even born. Like, wow, girl, you got a long way to go. And see, Mariah should got hood with her ass and told her, baby, you got to get to where I'm at. Hopefully you can. Hopefully you can sustain a career after everything has went to this number one and went to went here and there, with certain songs. You better hope, because people will get bored if you're just singing and rapping about the same old thing. That's a lost cause right there. It is, especially if it's not good. You know, especially if it's not good. I wish her the best, and I wish Megan. I wish Megan the best too. Megan's not perfect. She has made mistakes. But I can feel where she's coming from. You know, when folks are being shady towards you, and you ain't said nothing about them at all, it's time to come back. How God's gonna how God's gonna come back. It's time to come back, baby. It's time to come back on that behind. And I don't blame her. I don't blame her. Stay on that ass, Minaj. I mean, not Minaj, but the Stallion. Stay on that ass, the Stallion. Let her know I'm here, and I ain't going nowhere. I'm here to stay. And on that note, you guys, we're out of here. Peace.